So there's a big old crowd around the bull on Wall Street, not just because it's the bull on Wall Street, which everybody likes to take a picture of, but there's a brand new addition to that corner, to that little intersection, and it is this little defiant girl in bronze staring down that bull. They call her the Fearless Girl, and she was placed there on this International Women's Day by a investment group because they want to encourage young women to get involved in not only financial careers, but careers in science, technology, and also to encourage women in the business world to start sitting on boards, to make their way up there, to help make a difference. So it is International Women's Day. Joining us to talk about the goal of the San Diego Women's Foundation is Bethel Nathan. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I love that you just told me you worked on Wall Street for 9 years, so you know that intersection. You know the male-driven mentality of that area.
Absolutely, but there's also so many smart women who are there now and making a difference and realizing that when the women get to play significant roles, the groupthink doesn't happen and there's a lot more success. And so the more diversity you can have in significant places, on boards, in senior management, in job opportunities, the better we all actually do.
Right. It's that mentality that when you bring in different points of view, not only just the mentality gets better, but the bottom line, which that's what it's really about, right?
It very much is. It very much is. We have a lot more success together, I think, than we can do alone.
All right. Let's talk about what's happening here in San Diego and the mission of the foundation.
The mission, so the San Diego Women's Foundation is about educating and inspiring women to engage in collective philanthropy. It's about coming together with our treasure as well as our time and our talent to make more of a difference together than most of us could ever do alone. Right. Philanthropy is about combining. It's wonderful that we have philanthropists who can donate enough to put names on buildings, but it's also about all the rest of us, that together we can actually do a lot more. And so
give me an example of something that you guys have done just recently, because I think it's important for people to understand.
Definitely. So we've been around for 17 years and have granted over $3 million into 80 different nonprofit programs here in San Diego. This past year, so using our dollars right now, about $184,000 total, are 5 different organizations, all focused on the area of employment and actually building job skills for sustainable careers. So right now, for instance, Kitchens for Good, it's culinary skills, which are useful all around the county.
Sure.
You have Miracosta College, who connected to do a machinist program and welding programs. You have the Vista Community Clinic, who connected with Cal State San Marcos to do a medical assistant program. And the ability to take low-income residents who couldn't have afforded an $18,000 program, but because of our grant, it became a $2,000 program. And the first group of 29 people just graduated and have job opportunities ready to go because the medical industry needs them. So to give people skills to be able to do that, and what a difference it makes.
Look, the betterment of one is the betterment of all
Exactly.
of us.
And so us being able to take all of our funds, we have about 220 members. And so we pool our dollars and then grant into real programs. I, as an individual, could donate the same $2,000 that I put into the to any organization, and it would be great, but I would have no clue what it did.
Right.
Instead, by putting it all together, I can tell you exactly what lives have changed, what programs we're funding, and that we do together.
What would you like to see the next project be for the foundation, for the Women's Foundation?
What's great is I already know what we're working on.
And that is?
So right now we're in the midst, because every year we
come up with some new
evaluating.
goals.
Exactly.
Right.
So right now we're doing homeless youth, unaccompanied youth, which is so important
right now.
Especially because there are programs for women who are pregnant. There are for families, but when you have the youth on their own, or young adults who've aged out of foster care, there's not as much for them. And so our focus this year, about $200,000, we'll be granting it out on June 1st at our grant celebration. And so we are in the midst of site visits. So we start with proposal reviews and narrow down and then do site visits, and that's where we are right now. And we'll get together and argue that out and what goes to the ballot. And one of the things that I love about our organization is that whether you get hands-on on the site visits or ballot, when that very ballot comes out, all of our members get the same vote. All of us, no matter what we do, where we live, all of that, we all get the same vote as to what ends up being granted.
It is a wonderful organization on this International Women's Day. It is a great thing to push, which is philanthropy, as well as getting girls, women involved in the business community.
Exactly. And we have members who are of all ages. And we found a lot of our younger members who are newer in their career. It's a great opportunity for them to gain responsibility, lead committees that they might not yet have at their job, and gain skills that translate there as well.
It's perfect. Bethel, good to see you.
Good
Thanks
to see
for
you.
stopping by.
My pleasure.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll have more Good Morning San Diego right after.